Thanks for staying tuned. You're still watching iBrandTV. We're sorry for the technical challenges we had there while trying to connect with our guest, Nancy Nadi. She joins us via the phone now, via the audio call. Nancy, welcome to the show once again. So you were saying regards tips on, having multiple streams of income.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was talking about we have two categories of people. Maybe you are either a career person or you already have an existing business, and you are looking out to actually make more money. There are different ways in which you can make money, but there are ways that you need to be able to. You need to have fun to make more money. But I always like to go to the first one, which is you making money with what you have. What can you do? What you have around you that you can leverage on to start making money. So you're a career person. What can you do to start earning more? But the truth is, you must understand that if you're a career person, you have a 9-to-5 job that you must not trade your office hours for your side hustle. So you need to balance the side hustle with something you can actually do. And you must also understand that going into anything by the side requires extra effort, extra energy, and extra you dedicating extra time so that it does not collide with your regular job. But if you are an existing business owner and you have a business already and you realize that you are not making enough, there are things you can do. Number one is for you to understand that for you to make money in business, that means you must be making sales. Because it's the number of sales that you make that determines the level of the profit that will be left. So if you are not making sales, you can't make profit. And for you to make sales, what do? You need to get visible. And you need to be intentional about getting visible. And not just getting visible, you have to be shameless about putting your market out there. A lot of people they have good products, quality products, but we don't even know they exist. And the truth is, until people know you exist, you cannot even make so much from that. You can't maximize the financial potential of your business. So until you put your brand out there and people know you exist, and people take when they try your product, that's when they can know this product is actually good, then they can start buying.
All right,
so from that point, one of the things that a lot of business owners don't do is a lot of them don't set financial goals. People talk about goals generally, but they overlook setting financial goals. Because one of the things that setting financial goals does for you is that it helps you drive the result. Because okay, I have something I'm looking up to, and how do I get to that end? How do I achieve it? So for me, I've had that experience where I was just doing business and I did not understand that, I can actually, the same business can actually help me make so much more. I didn't know until I just talked to I talked to someone and the person teach me or put me through how to set goals. Like you need to set goals for your business. And I was surprised that I crossed the goal and I achieved about 300%. So I realized that if you're not setting goals, you might just be sitting down waiting, expecting those sales to come. Whereas as a business owner, you must understand that you need to drive your sales. You need to drive your sales. No one will drive it for you. And how you drive your sales is for you to make your product or services to be more visible to a larger audience, to a larger market. That's how you can make more money.
All right, thank you so much, ma'am. You have mentioned two things now. You talked about the fact that we should have business goals, and apart from that, we should also be visible. Well, some persons may have issues with visibility. Could you please share some marketing tips that could help to ensure that we are visible enough? Some of the things to consider before you put your product out there. Where should you put your products? What kind of product should be put on a particular platform? These are the things we'll like to know, ma'am.
Okay. There is a lot of ways to get visible, but some are quite expensive and some are not. And I want to say, even in this day, the people getting it's more easier to be visible or to even reach out to your target audience unlike before. In the early days, it has to be just traditional marketing, which still works till today. But it's just that it's a little bit cumbersome and it's more tedious. But if you then the other route is going through maybe online, social media, doing adverts. But sometimes you don't even have that once you can sell it to someone, the person gets value from it. And the truth is, if they get value from it, they will buy from you again. But people will not buy from you because they know you or because they are related to you. No, they might buy from you the first day because of that. But if they realize that the product is not valuable enough, or it's not standardized enough, or it does not have the right quality, they might shift their focus to other people. So competence is key. Competence is key. Because I remember I've worked with someone before. We have to go through that process of you understanding. Some people are out there, they are like, I'm not telling, but I want you to ask yourself a sincere question. Am I competent enough regarding this service? Is my product good enough? Or what can I do to up my product a little? What can I do to add a little more value to make it up to standard? And if you get to a level where your product is actually valuable and you know it's up to standard, then even you will be shameless. You will be shameless to marketing. And I want to say at this point is that you must market your business shamelessly. Nobody will do it for you. Yourself, nobody will do it for you. You have to do it yourself. It does not mean you must be the one doing it, but you have to create that roadmap to taking your product to the market. And if people don't know you exist, you can't make money. You can't make money in any business. But it is to the extent or how the number of people that your product or services is exposed to that can even buy from you. Imagine, you don't buy, I have not bought anything I have heard about. You must have heard about it somewhere, or you are aware about it. So people will only buy from who they know, then it graduates to who they trust, who they like, then to who they trust. So they will know you first. That knowing is key. How do you get busy? How do you ensure people know you exist within your environment? It's publicity. You must try and invest in publicity. Sometimes you don't need to invest so much money in it, but you can leverage on. You have a lot of ways to do it now. Your WhatsApp is there. You don't have to badge on people, but you can use your WhatsApp status.
Absolutely, ma'am.
One person can buy from you, and they get the right value from that service or from that product. Then you know they can tell other people and tell other people, and you must understand that your marketing has to be continuous. You cannot stop marketing. Even the big brands are still marketing tomorrow, but it's only the small business owners that overlook marketing. So no matter how small your business is and you start making income, set aside a little fund for marketing.
Okay, let me come in here, ma'am.
The more people know you exist, the more you can make more money.
Okay, let me come in here. Now, we're also interested in saving. There are people who are making money, and then the question is, we're not even sure if the problem is that they are not saving enough, or the problem is that they are not earning enough. How do you balance this?
Okay, so if it comes across two categories. If you're a business owner, the way to balance it is different. If you're a career person, you earn, you know how much you earn, so you need to have budget. You need to have budget. You need to have budget. You need to be able to understand what are your must-have and your nice-to-have. You have to plan it. You have to know, okay, how much can I actually save? I have what I call the 5 wallet system for career people. Divide your pay into 5 wallets. And there is this personal, there is family, there is necessity. So you have all of them. Then you have savings and you have investment. So but for someone that is earning little, you might be setting aside a particular percentage for savings and investment. It might not be meaningful now, but just keep setting it aside. So, but the truth is, things are getting really difficult now. Things are more expensive now. But the truth, you can still cope if you have that plan in place. So you just have the system of you dividing them into percentage and knowing, okay, this amount is actually for me personally, this amount is actually for my necessity, the things I must do. So you have planned ahead for them, you budgeted them, you can't touch them, they are there. So in a way, you have peace, and you also have the one that is going for savings, you have the one that is going for investment. So you have them in that category. So you realize that you just need to begin to live within your means. It is important that you live within your means, because if you live above your means, you will continuously be under pressure. Then when it comes to a business owner, one of the need to learn how to pay yourself. There are metrics to determining your salary as a business owner. Once you have that, every month, you can pick that. We have about three ways in which you can earn money as a business owner for your business. You can earn by commission, you can earn by salary. So you can decide, okay, every month, but you have to use the right metric. Because a lot of people, a lot of business owners will tell you, and they will tell you they pay themselves. But at the end of the day, they still go back to draw from the business. And they will show the business back to loss, and they will keep saying the business is not making profit. Whereas they are using the business fund for personal use, for their own. And so the thing is clashing, and it does not mean that the business itself is not making profit, but the money is being diverted to the home. But when you have salary, you understand, like as a career person, if you're working with any organization, once you are paid, you don't go back to job. That's the mindset you need to have as a business owner. With that mindset, you can grow your business into multiples of millions. Whether you do, no matter the business you want to do, every business has the capacity to build wealth, but you must understand those principles of finance. Number one, separate yourself from your business. So once you separate yourself from your business, like I tell my mentees that even as a business owner, you are the only one that earns. Once your business is growing, you continue to earn more. And once your business is not earning, your salary reduces. It does not continue to go up. That is not like a career person. Because your productivity is directly to the business. So if you can, once you are earning less, you know I need to put in more work. Either I'm not doing something, there's something I'm not doing. And once you put in more work, you realize you're making so much, then I can even earn more. And it makes you to be alert, it makes you to be intentional, to always want to check your books, to always want to know, okay, what's happening. And another thing that can help you get clarity of how you are even affecting your business regarding the profitability or the results in that sense is you having good solid accounting system in place. A lot of business owners don't have that accounting system in place, so they mobile up everything, they don't clear details. And without your
Okay, ma'am, let's come in here. Let's come in here, ma'am.
Okay.
You can't make right decisions. You can't make projections. You can't even set financial goals.
All right, let's come in here, ma'am.
Okay, you've spoken extensively about business owners and how they can definitely increase sales and profits. You've also talked about savings, among other things. Let's look at the career folks who that they're into 9 to 5, and the reality in Lagos sometimes is you leave your home as early as 5 or 6 a.m., you know, to beat traffic congestion and get to work. By the time you get home, you're getting home like 10, 11. You're tired, you're worn out for the week. Even the weekend is literally just for rest. For such folks, how do they multiply their streams of income in terms of having side hustle, as we call it? And, you know, when you have side hustle, again, it calls for dedication and, you know, commitment. For folks like this, how do you think they can go about it in terms of increasing their streams of income?
Okay, so as a career person, you must understand that you are going into side hustle is you adding extra energy, extra effort into your business. That commitment is needed because you need to understand that you are not your colleague, and you don't need to complain like I didn't sleep yet, because you need to give, as an entrepreneur, you must understand that you need to put in more to get to that level of stability before you can even say I want to systemize what I have. So whether you go to work early in the morning, it's not easy for entrepreneurs, but you have to put in the work. Even the ones that are working full-time as entrepreneurs, sometimes they work 24 hours. You are at home, you are still thinking, because I can remember when I started, I left my paid job to say I want to go and do business because I wanted to have time. I just had a baby at that time, like I want to go and have, but when I started, I realized I didn't have time at all. I didn't know I was going into something that is more even serious than the career the job I was actually doing, the 9 to 5 I had there. So what do? You must have that mindset of ability to give more to what you have. It's a mindset shift, and you have to train yourself. And you don't have to see yourself like, oh, I'm suffering. Just see yourself like you are sowing seed, because the truth is you need to go extra mile. And the truth, you can even sleep late in the night and you still need to wake up in the morning and get back to work. Because the truth is you can't complain to anyone. Because the reason why you have a lot of class in the workplace, some people say, oh, I don't want my staff to either work or do something outside because of this class. So you have to can
Yes.
actually help you sort out more job, and you are not going to complain of the regular job, even though you go back home to do it late night and you now make extra income. It makes me refer more to you. But now, if you go back, and because I introduce someone to you, you're not coming to say, oh, I came to work late today because I have to do job for X, Y, Z. I'm not going to refer again. So those are
Okay.
the easy things. We must understand that this journey requires sacrifice.
All right, thank you, Nancy. This is a good place to anchor. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it. We'll go on a very short break now. When we return, the show continues. Please do stay tuned.